You
I have
are.
a shirt to prove it.
Yeah, you have more than a shirt, but yeah, okay. Day number 3?
Day number 3. This one is Scape Grace Distilling from the South Island of New Zealand.
It says tasting notes on here.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to read them out, but what else? You can.
Yeah, so Scape Grace, the distillery, is equidistance between the equator and the South Pole, which happens to be at the 45th parallel.
Cool.
Do you know what other places are at the 45th parallel?
We are at the 45th parallel.
We are in the northern hemisphere at the 45th parallel. They specifically chose the location on that island because of the range of hot to cold, which we also get, making it one of the best growing areas for them to get their grain from. This is another grain to glass production. So they're growing 100% barley from the southern island of New Zealand and producing it all in one place. Okay. So we'll see. I mean, they also says that it has the best barley that's grown in the Canterbury Plains, and there's glacial water that runs into the Cluthra River that runs off the Southern Alps. Now, to be fair, I didn't actually know that the Alps were in New Zealand, but that's probably because I've never been there. And you learn something new every day, right?
Yeah, aged not less than 3 years, it says on there.
Yep, that is true.
Spiced walnuts. What would you put spiced walnuts as? When I have walnuts that have flavors, it's usually they're like sugary walnuts.
So spiced walnuts are probably something that's like roasted with like cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff.
Okay, so
Think of like a
Christmassy.
pecan pie, yeah.
Ooh, I like pecan pie. Okay.
I mean, those are pecans, but like...
I'm thinking pecan pie, but I'm not smelling pecan pie.
Yeah. This is distilled using traditional copper pot stills and carefully selected oak barrels. It doesn't say what type. I'm guessing New Zealand oak or Australian oak, just because they kind of pride themselves on it being locally sourced. It also uses Manuka smoked malt, which is an indigenous malt.
But it's not like Japan's Mizunara or...
No.
Okay.
No. So this is like their version of, peat. It's a really nice amber color.
It is.
Like almost a dark amber color. It smells like smoke.
When I opened it, it smelled like smoke immediately.
Yep. I like the smell of it.
Trying it?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. It burns when I smell it a little bit more. When you taste it, I don't like this as much as, say, the previous one, but you probably immediately like this one a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, this one has like a rich spiciness to it that I feel like is also kind of like, I think of not necessarily spiced walnuts, but like, think of like spiced apples, like an apple cobbler, something that's really heavy in cinnamon and like syrupy. This one is really rich.
I mean, it says cider apples and sweet hay right on it. So I could definitely see this as a holiday drink.
Yeah, this is good. I like this one.
And it's not like the White Russian, or like, what's another Christmas drink that's really not what I want?
Eggnog.
Well, I was thinking eggnog. This is...
This is very nice. It has a little bit of a heaviness on the palate that gives you like almost like a caramel, like I said syrupy, but like a caramely syrupy, like a thicker flavor. This one, again, very similar to Day One, has a nice pleasant sweetness as a after flavor, even though there's no residual sugar. Like there's no sugar on this. They're all dry spirits. But I can taste like a vanilla-y. That's probably the barrel influence. That kind of lingers with the syrupiness at the end of it. Overall, I do quite like this one. Yep. Surprise! On the nose, you should get apple wood chips, Calvados, and green tea. Do you know what Calvados is?
It's a fruit.
I mean, yes, but no. It's a spirit made from a fruit, traditionally apples or pears. It is a brandy.
Oh, it's a brandy.
A brandy. Not a Spanish brandy.
Yeah.
French. It's from a very specific area in France. So that's what you're supposed to get on the nose. On the palate is where you get spiced walnuts, cider apples, and sweet hay. If this is sweet hay, I want to know what the last one categorized as hay, because that literally tasted like you were chewing on grass.
I mean, I said sweetgrass because I was trying to compare it to something else in the last one, but this one is not the same.
Mm-mm.
I know somebody named Sarah that will like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
probably,
sure.
yeah. The finish, it says medium to long finish. It's paired with notes of apple syrup, brown sugar, molasses, and licorice root.
Oh, like not red vine licorice, but Grandpa's great, disgusting black licorice.
Probably. Well, I mean,
Anise.
We're not big. Anise probably is the closest thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not big licorice people in our household, but and maybe that's on me. Maybe I should try a little bit harder to learn a little bit more about it. But it does have. It's like an old-timey candy flavor at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. What else can we say about this one? Not much, except that apparently this whiskey has received international recognition, including a gold medal at the 2024 World Whiskey Masters, and I get it.
I feel like if they're in this box, they probably have already achieved that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
This place is also currently the largest distillery in New Zealand, which I am a little surprised that this is in the second edition. And the first edition had this one.
I think that I like this more than that.
I agree with that. The Pokino is much more light and delicate. Especially this particular one. Overall, it is, I mean, it's a lighter whiskey, lighter style of whiskey, and it's definitely not smoked or peated in any way, shape, or form. This one, I think, is meant to be a bit more substantial overall. It's a stylistic choice, and I like it. I have a preference for whiskeys like this. So maybe we should attempt to figure out how to get this one.
I don't think we need to do that, but that's just me.
I I can always have more whiskey.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's it. I don't have anything else for today then.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Whoa.